Throwing it away, yeah.
These are the sizes. There it is, right there.
No, let's go see one.
No, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
Fucking cool fish simulator, that's cool, yeah, dude.
Yeah, it will be. I'm straight with you. I'm good.
There's a live demo up there. Right before I saw that cool thing going crazy, I was saying...
There you are. I thought you went ahead. Nah, I don't do this at all.
Bass.
We do a bit of trawling in the river.
Very popular in Jersey, yeah?
Yeah, bass fishing. We do a bit of saltwater trawling, but it's not a big deal.
What do you precisely do? What do you on the boat?
What do we target?
Yeah.
Carp, shad or elf when they're around, grunter, big-nosed grunter, steenbras, garrick. Fuck, I want to see this. Then we use multiple baits. We use sand prawn, mud prawn, swimming prawn.
No, mud prawn.
Sand mussel, mullet. What else do we use? Tapeworm, bloodworm. Fuck man, there's shitloads of baits. What time does this start?
I would like it
Yeah, I'm dialed Shimano though. That's pretty much all I have, all I use.
No, my buddy was looking for one, so I'm gonna call him and tell him to come over here.
Yeah. Fucking mine is throwing it away.
My name's Seth Feider, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, hail from Minnesota. Spent a lot of time fishing the North Country. Smallmouth fishing is one of my biggest passions. Love chasing them. Love fishing them in the clear water. One of my favorite things to do. And really the biggest key to catching smallmouths is locating them. And I'm going to take you through a few techniques I use. I fish very fast when I'm looking for smallmouths. I don't waste a lot of time really trying to fish slow until I've located them, until I catch them, or until I see them with my eyes. And I'll do some other things to really grind on them and get everything I can out of the school. But finding them is the biggest key. All the best smallmouth fishermen I know are really good at finding fish. They can find them really fast. They cover a lot of water. They don't waste a lot of time. And they don't dwell on the past. Smallmouth's always moving. His tail's kicking. He doesn't sit in one spot very long, minus, the exception of spawning fish. Other than that, they're constantly on the move. They're constantly hunting. There are some classic scenarios when they get dirty water where things are a little different. I'm more specifically going to talk about clear water. Just the majority of the good smallmouth places tend to be very clear water. You don't see the bottom in 10 feet, 20 feet, anything like that. Which can be very intimidating for some people, but you can use that to your advantage. I do a lot of looking with my sunglasses. You can see those fish with your eyes. They'll let you know where they're at, and one of the best ways to cover water is to just look. But as far as fishing baits go, I like to keep things really simple. There's a couple baits I use for covering shallow water, a couple baits I use for covering deep water, and then one little deal I use when they're up shallow and I can't get them to bite anything. But we'll start out first with this is a black marabou hair jig. Became real popular about maybe 10 years ago in Sturgeon Bay. It's kind of kept a secret for a little while, but cat's out of the bag on it. Anyways, it's a 3/32 ounce black marabou jig. And I throw black 9 times out of 10, with the exception of a mayfly hatch. Then I'll go to a damsel green color just to kind of match the hatch. When if you ever get around a mayfly hatch, this bait will 20 to 1 any other thing you can throw. Big smallmouths act a lot different than largemouths. Obviously their mouths are smaller by nature. They have no problem chasing little tiny bugs all day long, eating them. Even great big 5, 6, 7 pound smallmouths have no problem eating stuff this big all day. They're not like largemouths. They can't eat a great big bluegill. Wind on my back, that's a win-win. If you can see better, the sun on your back. It's not always going to happen that way, but I'm always going to take the wind. Wind on my back, it moves me through areas quicker, quieter, not wasting as much time. I'm covering more water. That's the key to locating smallmouths. Out of everything I do, setup's probably most critical. I'm throwing a little hair jig just because it is so light. I mean, it's basically a glorified crappie jig with a little bit better hooking. This is a rod actually designed for Daiwa. It's a 7-foot 6-inch hair jig rod. It works well for anything really light you want to cast, little Ned rigs, deco worms, anything really light. It's a launcher. You'll get a lot of casting distance out of it. Like I said, 7.5-foot rod. I like the length purely for casting distance. Most critical part of the setup is your line though. This is 6-pound braided line. The thinner your line is, the further you're going to be able to cast. If you try to fish this on like a 20-pound braid, your casting distance is going to be cut in half. You're not going to catch as many fish. When you're dealing with clear water smallmouths, I mean obviously they can see really far, so the further you can cast, the more fish you will catch, no questions asked. No debate about that. If I get another 10 feet on the end of my cast every time, I'm going to catch more fish than you at the end of the day. So that setup's critical. I like using big spinning reels for everything. Other than a couple ounces of weight, I don't see any advantage to a smaller reel. I got a larger diameter spool, allows longer casts, manages my line better, and the drags are actually smoother in a bigger reel because they have more surface area. So, which becomes critical when you're fishing light line like this. Like I said, this is 6-pound braid, and then I'm going 8-pound fluorocarbon on the leader. But awesome way if I'm fishing really, really shallow to cover water. The other one's going to be a light swim bait. Finesse swim bait, a smaller one. With this same setup, I can still cast it a long ways. Usually fishing like an 1/8 ounce head on anywhere from a 2.5 to 4-inch swim bait. Same deal though. Some places you get to eat a lot of minnows. If they're on bugs, that hair jig's the way to go. But at time of the year too, this hair jig really shines. It's not like a super cold water bait. Basically, once those fish get up shallow and start cruising on the flats, that's when I'm gonna start using it. It's usually low 50s degree water temp. This bait works really well May, June, and a little bit into July. And I rarely throw this bait late in the summer. I don't mess with it much in August, and then if it is the fall time, I feel like most of the places will switch off of gobies and bugs. they really get orientated on minnows in the fall time of the year. Late summer, fall, that's when that swim bait's gonna shine for me for covering water. So, like I said, I like to keep it really simple. I don't like to have 100 different baits on the deck. As far as shallow water, biting fish goes, these two baits will get me through any clear water smallmouth situation. Same deal with the swim bait, just casting and winding, steady retrieve. Keeping it up high in the water column so they can see it. And now when it comes to the deep water smallmouth fishing, 15 feet or more, it's going to be 15 to 40, 50, however deep you fish. I typically feel like up north a lot of our fish don't ever really go. In the summertime I like to really look in that 15 to 25 foot range. I don't feel like a lot of our fish go super deep, but there is some scenarios where they do. But typically I'll spend a lot of time fishing, like I said, at 15 to 25, 15 to 30 feet. It's your basic drop shot rig, you know, considered a finesse technique. But what changes it is I put a 1/2 ounce sinker on there. It's the only size I use when I'm drop shotting smallmouth, so I don't care if it's 4 feet of water or 40 feet. I want a fast, heavy drop shot sinker. One, allows me to cast further. Two, gets my bait to the bottom quicker. I'm covering more water. Like I said, this is technically a finesse presentation, but the way I fish it turns it into power fishing. And I'm not going to sit there and make a cast and drag that bait all the way back to the boat. I'm going to throw it out there. Majority of the times you'll throw it out there, make a cast, let it hit the bottom, you reel down and start shaking it. Once I already got it, or a lot of times you get that bite, you know, the first couple feet of your retrieve. So when I'm covering water, I really don't fish this bait more than maybe 5 feet back to the boat. Reel it in and make another cast. I keep my bait simple. This is a Biospawn Exo Stick, tore down, and it's a little wacky rig worm. That's one of my favorite drop shot rigs. Anything you like works, you know, if you're into cross tails or little tubes or little darters, but you know, those 3-4 baits, that's all I throw in a drop shot. Colors, I keep it simple. Green pumpkin almost all the time, watermelon sometimes, and smoke if I feel like they're eating minnows. The real key to this setup's the big weight, and this weight's made by it's a tungsten sinker, cylinder style. I prefer that. Less hang up in the rocks, less messing around and losing less sinkers and being more efficient. But before last year, I always used unpainted drop shot weights, silver ones. This one, they call it I believe an Invisalign drop shot sinker. It's kind of a real light green pumpkin. But the problems I was having with using a silver unpainted weight is it looks a lot like a minnow. And you know, if you're on a hot drop shot bite a couple times throughout the day, you bomb your drop shot out, reel down to it, pick up on it, you can clear as day feel one pulling on it, you lean back on them and you lose your sinker. It's because you ate your sinker. Like I said, smallmouths aren't always that smart. They see a little shiny thing falling right in front of them, looks like a little spoon, a little minnow, whatever. They latch onto your drop shot sinker. That's just a waste of a bite right there. Ain't no telling, that could have been that 5-6 pounder that would have ate your little wacky rig if you didn't eat your sinker. So going to a little off-color sinker where it doesn't really stand out like a minnow prevents that from happening a little bit. But pretty simple fishing. Like I said, covering water is the key. I never like making casts to the same spot ever unless I catch one or see one. So I always got the trolling motor going, and I'll keep my eyes peeled on the graph when I get out fishing deep. If I see one under the boat, I know one's there. I'll drop to it and I'll spend a little more time on that fish. But when I'm just casting, I'll launch a bait out, 40 yards, whatever. I'm going to fish really fast. I don't know if there's a fish looking at it or not. I'm going to assume if I'm not catching one, there's nothing there. So I'll fire a cast out, and I like to cover a lot of water, especially that clear water. I feel like if you get around a school of smallmouths, one's going to bite anything you throw at them, basically, just so the other ones won't get it. There's a time and a place when they get funky and they get hard to catch, but majority of the times they're very easy to catch. They're pretty dumb fish. Like I said, finding them is the key. So when I'm drop shot fishing, say we got a big point out here, I'm gonna make a cast right up on top of the point. should be able to basically cover a point in 3 casts for smallmouth. One on top, one to each side of it. If you don't get bit on those 3 casts, I'm going to the next point. I don't waste a lot of time. And like I said, I feel like in clear water, the fish will swim a long ways to eat a bait too. I think it's nothing for them to, swim 30, 40 feet to come eat a drop shot bait. And another thing I do, I like a long leader. If I'm largemouth fishing, it's typically a short leader. When I'm fishing smallmouth, I like to keep that bait up off the bottom a little bit. It's more visual, they can see it from further away. If my bait's on the bottom, fish can't see it from that far away. The higher it is in the water column, the further away they can see it. So I like to fish a 2 to 3 foot leader typically when I'm smallmouth fishing, just keeping it more visual. They do almost everything with their eyes. It's not a sound, vibration thing, anything like that. So the higher I keep that bait up off the bottom, the more visible it is, the more fish can see it. But like I was saying, when I fish a point, I'll fire a cast out, fish it 5 feet, wind it in. I don't know how many times I've pulled up places I've never been, never fished before. You roll up on a point, drop the trolling motor down, bomb out, and you catch it on your first cast. That's what happens when you find it. Like I said, not wasting a lot of time. I make a cast there, my next cast is going to be over here. I'm not going to make a cast here, cast here, cast here, cast there. I'm going to throw one there, one there, one there, and I'm gone. Like I said, I can cover a lot of water with this heavy drop shot sinker. It gets to the bottom very quick. And, like I said, covering water is the key to finding smallmouth. Another thing, wind on a lot of these big lakes, people don't realize.
I don't see him go at it now, man.
You think it's a lake, it's not a river, there's no current in there. But when you get on the Great Lakes, any really good sized lake, think of it like a bathtub. Like when you move around in a bathtub, that water sloshes back and forth in there. That wind does the exact same thing. I've seen it a lot of times on the Great Lakes, especially when you're fishing shallow. You got the wind blowing into a bay one day really hard. You're up around the bank, you're in 3-4 feet of water. The next day it blows 20-something the other way, and that 3-4 feet of water you were in is now 2 feet of water. It's basically called a wind tide, and that happens up shallow, that happens offshore. Smallies in the summertime, they love those offshore humps. They like being out towards the middle of the lake. But they'll sit in different spots on those humps depending on what the wind does. I'm always typically looking for places the wind's crashing into or hitting. Say we have a hump that runs east to west. If it's blowing out of the east, I'm going to the east tip of that hump. I'm not even going to fish the other side of it. I'm going to hit that side quick because the most aggressive fish on that hump will be on the upwind side of it. There's current blowing into that hump, all the bait fish, everything's getting stirred up. You don't think about it because it's a lake, there's no current, right? It's not a river, but that wind moves that water around. It's that bathtub effect like I'm talking about. That same scenario on that same hump, if it blows out of the west the next day, I'm just going to fish the west side of that hump. I'm not even going to go over to the east side of it. I think that's where a lot of people have problems when it comes to tournament fishing smallmouth. They're not factoring that into the equation. And say that day in practice it was blowing out of the west. They caught them on the west side of the hump. They got all their waypoints. They know right where they're at. All of a sudden the next day the wind switches a different direction. And they sit there for half the day fishing waypoints from where School of Fish was. It isn't there anymore. Smallmouths are like, largemouth will live in the same tree or dock or patch of grass for the entire summer and not move around as long as he's got forage. Nothing drastic happens. So smallmouths aren't like that. They want to be in the best possible place to feed every single day. And that's going to be different based on conditions. And that's why you see a lot of guys struggle tournament fishing smallies. They get caught up on the past, what happened the day before, and where the fish have gone, and they don't realize that. Wind is it's everything on the big water. Like I said, it creates current, it creates feeding opportunities for the fish, and smallmouth is always going to be the best place to feed. It's not there for no reason. So that's if I'm deep water smallmouth fishing and I'm looking for them, this and maybe a swim bait on a really heavy head, like a 1/2 ounce head out deep. Those 2 rods on the deck, that's all I need to find smallmouth offshore. Now, back to the shallow water stuff. everybody knows that jerkbait's an awesome smallmouth bait. Really, really shines in that pre-spawn cold period, and again in the fall. You know, people throw it out there, twitch it a few times, let it sit, twitch it a few times, let it sit. But I fish them a little bit in the summer as well too. It's a great year-round bait. You don't have to put this thing down in the spring and wait till the fall and pick it back up. I just fish it a lot different in the summer. You know, like I said, smallmouths are typically pretty dumb. They're pretty easy to catch, 9 times out of 10. But there's always that day where you can see them and you can't get them to bite anything. You know, like I said, I like using that little hair jig, little swim bait when I'm up shallow. If I'm cruising around, I can see some fish. I'm firing past them, they get behind it, they're following it, they're not eating it, and then, or even worse, you just reel it by them and they run the other way. That's the time when I'm going to pick up a jerkbait in the summer. This is a Rapala Shadow Rap Deep. I prefer a deep jerkbait just because I got more control of the depth. Shallow one you can only do so much with. And you know, I can keep this bait 2 feet down if I want, or I can put it down 8, 9 feet if I want to. So I got a lot more wide range, and I like bright colors for this scenario. This one's got a chartreuse belly on it. They may go with an orange belly, just something gaudy, something obnoxious. And I'll get up on the tank and show you how to fish it, but I like to fish it super fast. And I'm kind of making those fish that, you know, typically, like I said, when they're biting, you can just wind something by them and they'll jump on it. But when they're not, fishing a jerkbait super, super fast and erratic will get you to trigger some of those fish to eat. And if you're doing it right, you're gonna have to put it down every half hour for a few minutes because your elbow, you'll be tired, you'll be sore. I mean, I'll throw that thing out there. This is warm weather now. I'm not talking pre-spawn, I'm not talking fall. And I'm literally just cracking on the rod as fast and as hard as I can all the way back to the boat. No pauses. The only time I'll ever stop it is if I got one tracking it and he's getting close to the boat and I'm running out of room. Then I'll kind of slow my twitches down and kind of finesse him by the boat just because, you know, you got a short window where all of a sudden he's going to see the boat and break. But when I'm just throwing out past where I can see, I'm going to be cracking that thing as hard and as fast as I possibly can. Like I said, if you're doing it right, you should be able to do it for more than half an hour straight without having to, you know, pick up a tube or something for 5 minutes, what have you. But I can remember a real specific fish. Last year we had a tournament on the St. Lawrence River. Fishing shallow water smallmouths. You can see him cruising around. Raging current. There's one big rock and a big black one sitting right behind it. I was catching them on a hair jig and a little swim bait, all tournament, all practice. And this might be a technique that I use for a specific fish. This might not be an all-day deal. There might be one I can see I can't get to eat anything, and then I'll try that jerkbait on him before I give up on that fish. But anyways, you know, I threw my hair jig past him. I could see him. He's as black as can be, sitting on sand. You can see him from a mile away. Throw my hair jig out past him, reel it by the rock. He raises up, looks at it, says no, goes right back down to the rock. Put that down, grab my swim bait, throw that past him, same deal. Looks up, rises up to it, goes back down to the rock. Not interested. Picked up a wacky rig Seco. Threw that by him, just let it drip right by the rock. He comes up, grabs the last inch of my worm, goes back down to the rock and sits there for like 2 minutes. He won't eat it. My hook's in the middle, it's an inch away from the outside of his mouth, and he's just sitting there holding on to the end of my worm. So I kind of like pull on and try to get him to eat it a little better. He does it. Picked up a jerkbait. Threw it over that rock, and it was major current, so I like let it drift through there, but I got it right over the rock, cracked it twice really hard, and he came unglued and T-boned the thing. That's what I'm talking about. You can make those fish react to something very erratic and fast where, you know, your standard stuff wouldn't work. It's just a fish I'll never forget. I was having a rough day and I needed him really bad. I kind of went to war with him and came out on the good side because of that jerkbait. And you know, like I said, I caught a bunch of fish that day on hair jigs and swim baits. That particular fish I could not get to commit to those. That's where throwing a really erratic bait past them, I can get him to do that. But I'll jump up on the tank now and show you how I work these baits and give you a rundown.
What?
It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Let's move a little bit to the middle.
We'll start out with the hair jig. Like I said, it's a shallow water deal. A lot of the places where smallmouth fishing, typically it's all rock and sand mix. When you're out there fishing, if you're in a lake that's all rock, I like to look for the sand. If you're in a lake that's all sand, I like to look for the rock. But basically where those two places meet is a really good place to throw a bait. Those fish will follow that edge when they're hunting. Like I said, this is real visual. I'm not really, looking at my electronics a lot. It's all based on sight, really. So I'll get up there, trolling motor, or wind on the back, trolling motor cranked on high. I'll try to find one of those edges. I'll get right on it, fire as far as I can down with this hair jig. Really good early summer, pre-spawn, all the way through, like I said, early summer. But make a long cast. Obviously I can't do that in this tank, but throw it out as far as you can. Then I can point the rod tip at it, and it's just a slow, steady retreat back to the boat. No twitching, no jerking, nothing like that. It's just slow and steady.
That's cool.
It's a clear water technique. This doesn't work well in color water, but like I said, most of the places we smallmouth fish, super clear. And it's really the most subtle thing you can throw at these smallmouth. It's kind of a do-nothing bait. It doesn't really look like much, maybe a leech swimming through the water, but it's just slow and steady on the reel. But I'm still power fishing because I got the wind on my back, I got the trolling motor cranked up. I'm going 2 miles an hour down a break, firing that thing out in front of the boat. Now, I might not be moving it that fast, but I'm covering a lot of water. You really don't have to set the hook hard on this technique. It's got a really light wire hook in it, and with that braid to a leader, when I'm winding, you feel a bite, it'll feel like a sharp little tick. I'll just start reeling faster and then lean into that fish. You don't have to jerk on them all crazy to get that hook in there. And a really awesome way to cover a lot of water up shallow. Gets a ton of bites, catches big ones too. Like I said, 9 times out of 10 it's black. If you got a mayfly hatch, I'll switch to light yellow, light green colors to kind of match the hatch. But black is a really underrated clear water color. I know everybody thinks black and blue jig, dirty water for largemouths, but just a straight black jig, no flash.
I want to see them catch something.
It's actually really subtle. Its silhouette's really nice in the water when they're looking up. They can see that from a long ways off. Really nice profile for a very small bait. Catches a ton of fish and big ones. Same deal with the swim bait. Bombing out as far as I can. It's just that slow, steady wind. I'm going towards the bait. I'm picking up line as I go. And good sunglasses. You're scanning the whole time looking for fish, following those little breaks, those edges, depressions and stuff. Great way to cover a lot of water up shallow. Now once we get out deep, like I said with this drop shot, we got a 1/2 ounce sinker on it, so it goes to the bottom really quick. But that bait will stay up off the bottom really high with that longer leader, so they can see a lot further off. I don't ever want to be below a smallmouth. The only time I'm going to drag a bait on the bottom is when I think they're fishing, or when the fish are literally laid on the bottom. So I like to keep it above them. But when I'm talking about covering water, I'll make as long a cast as I can, let that bait hit the bottom on a slack line, reel down to it. I'm going to shake my rod tip, get that worm dancing a little bit. See if, a lot of times when that fast fall goes by, that catches a lot of fish's attention.
Come on.
So I'll run over to that area, and then once you start to shake it, you kind of entice them into biting it. But that right there is probably going to be the extent of my cast when I'm looking for smallmouth. I'm not going to drag this bait 40 yards all the way back to the boat. Try to get one to bite. I'm going to throw it out as far as I can, let it hit the bottom. I'm going to fish it for, shake my rod tip up, pull it a little bit, reel down. I'll maybe do that scenario right there twice, and then I'm done. I'm winding that thing in, and I'm making another long cast. Like I said, I never throw to the same spot twice unless I catch one or see one. So if that's my first cast, my second cast is going to be way out here. I'm not going to spend a bunch of time casting here, 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 here. Efficiency is everything. Cover as much water as you possibly can. Same deal with this. I use braided line to a leader for everything I do with the spinning rod. The hook set doesn't have to be crazy. Just get the slack out of your line when he bites it. Another thing is you don't want to jerk too soon when one eats it, especially with smallmouth when you're dropping.
He's taking a hook.
You will miss some if you get a little too happy on a drop shot. Say you're shaking it and one grabs it, and you're tight lined on it, one bites it like that, and you jerk right away. These are largemouths, are a little different. A lot of times the smallmouth will kind of 2-3 munch your bait. He'll grab the tail and then suck the rest of it in. And with a drop shot, they won't really drop your bait. They won't spit it out. There's not a lot of weight or anything there. It's a very, very soft, neutral bait. So when one eats it, I'll let you stop for a second, reel down so I'm tight on them, and then just lift into them. Rather than, you don't need a hard jerk. So this is an open hook. I use a VNC #2 Nico for almost all my drop shot. Giving yourself that one little pause, let them like really get that bait in there. Then all you have to do is lean back and you got it. Like I said, you don't have to set the hook hard. We're using braided line. There's no scratch. A little bit of a fluorocarbon leader, but nothing that's going to cost you from not getting penetrated if you have a good sharp hook. Yeah, then the last one, this jerk bait. Like I said, typically when you fish a jerkbait in like the spring and fall months, you know, it's a couple jerks and then pause. A couple twitches and then pause. That's a really effective way to catch them spring and fall. But like I said, on those tough days where I can't get them to bite anything, they're following my stuff, not eating it, maybe even swimming away from it. This doesn't work well in the cold water months. You need warmer water to be able to fish this, but I'll throw it out, wind it down a little bit, and then I'll just get on the rod like that, all the way back to the boat. It's super erratic, that bait's all the way back to the boat. And when smallmouths get in that mood, you're better off kind of trying to make them bite rather than talk them into biting. So I'll get on that jerkbait, just crank it as fast as I possibly can by them. They're super curious fish. You know, they see that slow moving hair jig or swim bait, you know, they'll come up behind it. If they're biting, they'll eat it, but a lot of times they'll just follow it, not eat it, not eat it. That's when this real erratic jerkbait works well, because you throw it out there and get to cracking on it, and then all the way back to the boat, and they get behind it really fast. And then, you know, it's more of a split-second decision. With that swim bait and that hair jig, that's like slow and steady coming by, and they can come up and look at it. Like I said, when they're eating, they'll latch on it, and you got them, but those days when they follow it, they're just not in the biting mood. That's where that jerkbait works really good, because they get up behind that thing and it starts cutting and dancing like this. It's just more of a reaction bite, you know. You get them to kind of make them bite it rather than, like I said, talk them into biting it. But with a jerkbait, I like a shorter rod. I'm throwing this on straight fluoro because the treble hooks are real small. I don't want to pull it out. And a really soft rod's key. Those big smallmouths pull really hard. So I like a rod that bends a lot. This little 6'9" dial rod, it kind of acts like a fiberglass rod, but it is graphite, super light. You can crack on it, it won't wear you down near as bad as a glass rod will, but it still has that same cushion for when you do hook those big smallies on a little treble hook. It won't pull off of your line, but anytime I'm fighting smallmouth, I really like to take my time. They're typically open water creatures. You're not pulling them out from docks or brush piles or grass. It's not like a largemouth where you hit them on a jig and just flipping the boat. A lot of this is light line, small hook stuff. And like I said, they're in open water. Just take your time with them. There's nothing for them to get wrapped in. break out around stuff. So once I know I got a good hook set on a smallmouth, I can back my drag way off and just let him do his thing till he's wore out. He'll come and lay on his side and you can scoop him, or you got a net, same deal. Rushing smallmouths on light tackle is where I see most people make a mistake where they have that big one on and they end up losing them. But thanks for coming out, guys. I'll be down here for a while answering any questions.
People got off work.
All right.
Put it over there?
Pick one up, give it a feel.
How's it going?
It's going good.
Fuck, man, these are cool.
Oh yeah, so it's our sports grade polymer on both of these. So this is our superior overwrap. You wrap that over the top of your existing core or
Yeah.
EVA handles.
These are really nice.
Yeah.
But these little handle rubbers are cool, man.
Oh yeah, so they're better than all the other real grip sleeves in the market as they don't slide off when you pull on them horizontally. So when you're setting the hook on a fish, you know, you're ripping it.
Yeah.
You're not ripping it vertically, you're ripping it to the side, so they're not going to slide off there.
These are
Stay
really
on
cool.
tight.
Is this like a just like a flexible material, right?
So what the core is a foam core,
Yeah.
and what's on top is our polymer there. So the polymer's on both of these here.
Yeah.
When it gets wet, it actually gets grippier. Tackier.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been in the sports industry for over 20 years.
Do you guys sell those separately, or do you sell them in pairs only?
We sell them separately, but we have them in matching colors as well.
Is that them over there?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
some right here too. So those are the straight. It's a little bit of a slimmer profile, and these are the barrel. They're gonna fit the
Okay.
same. Each profile is gonna fit the same. It's just a preference feel.
And they're all like universal fit, or do you get bigger and smaller sizes?
Yeah, they're universal fit because that foam stretches around. You can feel on this handle. It's stretched around quite a bit. It's not handle. We have something similar, yeah. Got one of these.
That's okay.
Check it out. It's not exactly a paddle handle, but it tapers around your existing handle.
Okay. Great, I'm gonna have a look over there. Thanks a lot, man.
One more turn. You want to go home?
We'll come back though. Yeah, these are good. That's a good idea. I like it. I like that. Do top water based. Oh,
And I'm like, flip the channel. It's like, what else? My wife.
Isn't that amazing?
Not as like they used to be. Because I had an old the bigger they are, the better the fake shots. Once you read it for a couple of weeks,
My son, he's Josh. He likes prawn fish. I told him. Someone who's been top water fisherman? I will be right up there. And, 5 minutes.
I just realized.
Charlie, what are you doing?
What is it's just quick combustible stuff or what?
Get out of here.
Where are you?
So you just never know. It's kind of hard. You get everything here. All right, thanks.
Find anything yet?
Yeah, I'm looking, man. It's couple.
Listen, I'm gonna go to Bass Pro Shops as well, man. So Like, shit is fucking dirt cheap there if you don't find anything yet.
Well, no, I'm looking.
So many people here.
In line with that notch. At first the feel is like drag.
Oh, lights on.
There's a couple of lakes attached to it as well.
Yeah, I think it's that. No, I am. That's like when you do not like it. 15 years ago. No, you don't. Everyone's going to that.
We think so.
That funny and back.
Oh, yeah.
Anything you like, guys?
A lot of coffee.
Keep going, sure.
It's all good.
It's a good thing you work your phone.
One more batch? $10 for all three. Oh, really?
Dan.
We still got to walk down that aisle.
I need them, so.
My best friend when I was 16 years old.
You would think I'd have a degree in engineering, but I graduated with a degree in physical education.
Okay.
But it must have stuck with me if I had never those values.
It is. Yeah, I've been in that building 30 years. I built it in '88.
Good man. So. Sorry.
Looking at some boats and then we're working our way down. How do you think of that, huh, Luke? You like that pretty festival right there? See that little guy right there? Andy.
Little girl got hit.
Yeah?
Really hope to do something. My toughest day is when it's foggy. Then I got my radar on, I got
Southern Heights.
I want to watch this guy catch Yeah, they're more just holes, like
It's a not so gray horned owl.
She was taken out of her nest as a baby by someone who thought she would make a good pet, and none of these birds were meant to live inside. So we think she probably didn't get the right nutrition she needed in order to reach her full size.
It's the runt.
Yeah, she doesn't act like it though.
No, I don't think so. That's cool.
One and grab a bite to eat, huh?
They were cheaper last year. Yeah, they were like. Alright, let's go up and down the aisle.
Sorry.
big lakes. So you want
Here, yeah, ranger.
Wow.
Stay. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Yeah, get up close so you guys can see the mouth right here. You can see all those shark bar teeth. These are vampire fish. For those of you who don't know, these are vampire fish. They're invasive species from the ocean, down into the Great Lakes, and down into freshwater and sort of murdering the fish. We do that by attacking inside, drilling a hole for the fish and sucking its blood fluids out.
Do they die?
Yeah, each one of these kills 40 pounds of fish in 12 months. So this tank here represents 400 pounds of great white fish. Last year, at least 10 or But the amount of people they kill, there's not more fish. We'd have a lot more fun if we killed more.
Attach themselves to fish and pull out all the blood. Eventually kill the fish.
How do we eradicate them? You can't eradicate. You can only control. What was yours?
Who catches fish does have I've seen some with the wound.
So yes, quickly, if you catch a fish with a wound, you don't want to throw the fish back, and you want to kill the sea lamprey. If you throw the fish back, it's probably going to get infected, or it's weak enough that other lampreys are going to attack it, so you might as well enjoy it and eat it. We have an entire control program. Sea lampreys, similar to salmon, swim upstream, spawn, and then die. Their young larvae live in the stream bottom for about 4 to 5 years before becoming parasitic. So what we do is we treat the streams with a lampricide called TFM. That wipes out about 95% of the larval lamprey, keeping their population low and the fishery healthy.
Can you eat lamprey?
You could, but these lamprey that are in the Great Lakes taste horrible.
Okay.
And they're full of mercury and PCBs, so they're unhealthy and they taste bad. There is a population in the Atlantic Ocean, the native population. The conundrum is that they're really desired from a lot of countries. People love them, and they're endangered, so you can't fish them. Yay!
He's gonna chance on the motor.
Over there on that chart, it's Wednesday, March 14th. That's our first meeting. That's I wanted to send you to your iPhone.
What do you think that other one is?
for him.
So that's the
Football season's over too, really. Not that the football is over. Just think our polls are.
Yeah, the polls now. My polls are. Come on, there you go.
Actually, about the one in the river, I told her.
So klasse.
looks like.
See, those are pedals.
They do that so it doesn't fade.